Hey guys, this is Android Nub and these are the best Android games of 2013 Part 3. First up is Zombie HQ, a 3D top-down zombie shooter published by Rebellion with good graphics. This game has pretty good gameplay, there's a lot of weapons to unlock and character customization options. As you level up, you unlock new maps and new stuff to do. It's free to download and has quite a lot of content. Great zombie killing fun. Next up is the Conduit HD, a 3D first-person shooter published by High Voltage Software. This game is a Wii port, so it's a console quality game. The game has really good graphics and a really good storyline. Only the first 2 levels are free, but if you really like the game, you should purchase it to play the rest of the game because it really does have a high production value. It's really well voice acted, a lot of enemies to kill. It's only for Tegra 3 devices. Next up is Blitz Brigade, a online 3D first-person shooter published by Gameloft. It has really good graphics, looks similar to Team Fortress 2 and Battlefield Heroes. Small maps are like Team Deathmatch and the bigger maps are like those capture the bases or capture the flag Battlefield type games. This game even has vehicles. There's cars and helicopters and planes. One of the best multiplayer shooters out there, and it's free to download, so definitely worth checking out. Next is Monkey Boxing, a 3D boxing game published by Crescent Moon Games. This game has pretty nice graphics and fluid animations. It's pretty simple, there's just only a punch button and a block button, but it is pretty fun. There's a lot of customization for your monkey, and you unlock new items after defeating other monkeys. If you're looking for a casual game to play, you may want to check this one out. Next up is Fantasy Heroes, a 3D RPG published by Userjoy Technology. This game has pretty good anime-themed graphics. It plays similar to those games like Braveheart and other similar games. There are a lot of levels to play through and characters to unlock and items to buy for your characters. I think you can have up to 4 characters at once. This game does have a storyline and there are a lot of character dialogue interactions, and it is free to play. Kingdom Rush is the next game. It's a 2D strategy tower defense game published by Ironhide Game Studio. This game is similar to many other tower defense games where you prevent waves of enemies from going across the map basically. And you can place towers, get 4 different towers to stop the enemies' advance. Graphics are pretty good, animations are pretty smooth and plays pretty fluidly. The game requires strategy, it gets harder as time goes on. It's a pretty fun game if you're a fan of these kinds of tower defense games. Next up we have Sonic the Hedgehog, a 2D Sonic game published by Sega. This is a remake of the original Sonic 1 game, which is basically the same thing as the one that originally came out, but with some added features like being able to play as Tails and Knuckles, and also better performance and some other stuff. This game has all the content of the original Sonic game that made it great. There's a lot of stages to go through, of course, and of course, like most Sonic games, it's very replayable. You could just keep playing it. You could play the same stage 10 times and you still wouldn't be bored. So there's a lot of replayability. So yeah, if you guys want to experience the first Sonic game all over again, or if you're only seeing it for the first time, check out this game. Next up is Arma Tactics, a 3D military strategy game published by Bohemia Interactive. This game is only available for Tegra 3 and 4 devices. This game has really good graphics and runs really smoothly. You maneuver your guys around the map, completing the objectives. There's many missions to play through, and you basically go through eliminating the bad guys and completing your mission objectives. This game has really high production value. There's cutscenes that are fully voice acted, and also you also get some other voice acted characters and stuff. There's a lot of quality content. If you're interested in these kinds of strategy games, check out this game. Next we have Combo Crew, a 2D action game published by the Game Bakers. Now this is a pretty cool game with intuitive swipe controls. There's lots of different combinations you can do to fight off the enemies. And there's also a lot of combinations and moves to unlock. 4 different characters you can choose from to add to the variety, and each of them have many moves to unlock as well. This game is kind of casual. You fight off waves of enemies and go through the levels. And it does have a kind of story that's kind of humorous. This game has pretty nice graphics and pretty nice animations. There is a lot of content as you go through the levels. There are new enemies and lots more. There are lots of moves and stuff to unlock. So yeah, if you're looking for a game like this, be sure to check it out. Last up we have Hero Forge Beta, a 3D online battle game published by Clapfoot. So this game is like a mix of a puzzle game and also like a battle game against other players online. You get your cube and you match up the pieces to build up these moves that you can use against your opponent. It's a fairly simple puzzle, so even if you're not into puzzles, it's just really simple matching. So you basically play around with this puzzle cube and fight other people online. And after each battle you get experience and also stuff that you can use to craft equipment for your character. Even though there isn't too much to do in this game yet, it is in beta, and so it's definitely worth checking out and to get a head start. For more information on the videos you see here, be sure to check out my channel where I have longer videos for each of the games.